Today, China's Chang'e 5 probe successfully landed on the moon. Well done, China. Great work. Now back to the political, diplomatic and economic stoush that's threatening 130 billion in Aussie exports and hundreds of thousands of jobs.
China is using trade and its economy as a weapon.
China's an important part of Australia's future. We want the exports to recommence and we want to make sure we can work with China as they grow.
What we must now do is to, as soon as possible, diversify our trade relationships to find business, to create business with friends, not bullies.
Now our trade war is trending globally, with pollies around the world backing our golden grapes.
So this December we are asking you all to join us in standing against Xi Jinping's authoritarian bullying.
By drinking a bottle or two of Australian wine and letting the Chinese Communist Party know that we will not be bullied.
No bullying from China.
Ah, that's fine Australian wine.
You're not wrong, mate. Even the White House is backing Aussie booze.
Australian wine will be featured at the White House holiday reception this week. Pity vino lovers in China, who, due to Beijing's coercive tariffs on Aussie vintners, will miss out. Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi.
Because nothing pairs more perfectly with a Big Mac than a crisp glass of Yellowtail Savvy Bee. But while insults fly online and China's not taking our calls, Scott Morrison's bypassed Beijing, making a direct appeal to millions of citizens on the Chinese social media platform WeChat, posting,
"We acknowledge and greatly appreciate and value the contribution that generations of Chinese migrants have made to Australia. Our Chinese Australian community will continue to play an important role in ensuring we remain a successful multicultural nation." So
with more than 1.2 million Aussies with Chinese heritage living right here, how does it feel when your two cultures clash?
Well, Vicky Xu is a journalist and writer, and she joins us now. Vicky, we know from your writing that you're quite critical of the Chinese government, but do you feel caught in the crossfire now as a Chinese Australian?
I've felt that I'm, caught up in this sort of diplomatic mess for a number of years now. But I think the problem now is that because of an outrageous tweet that a Chinese spokesperson sent out and the way that Australia has handled it, a lot more Chinese Australians or, ethnic Chinese people in this country feel like they're caught in the crossfire. And that is becoming a bigger and bigger concern.
Do you think that the reaction to that was justified?
I think our government's reaction is totally justified, but I would argue there was an initial disproportionate or, overreaction because the Prime Minister immediately responded in a visibly angry way, while he could have, I think he lost an opportunity there to make the case that, we as Australians and Australia as a country can always own up to its mistakes, while China, which, a regime that's currently detaining 1 million of its own citizens, cannot say the same. So I think that's a lost opportunity. This Chinese spokesperson did not speak for any ethnic Chinese person or the community here. And he's done this to other countries, this kind of direct and malicious attack a number of times as well. So the reaction, I would argue, would be much, much bigger than he had hoped and would probably grant him a promotion. We probably handed that over to him.
Now, Vicky, you're actually involved in making that video backing Aussie wines. Can we really believe the Italians and French want to forgo their delicious drops rares?
Some of them said so. And look, I might be very biased here, but I sell I sell my opinion to everyone that I meet that Australia has amazing wines. Our Shiraz is just, it's great. I'm sorry for looking like Trump. And our Sauvignon Blanc, I can talk about this all day. Our Sauvignon Blanc, uses a lot of steel barrel instead of, oak, and it's just so crispy and it's so delicious. I really think this could be an opportunity for Australia to just, sort of make its wine more known. Honestly, literally, on my birthday, which was a couple months ago, my friend sent me this gift package, and I opened it, and the card said, "Hi, Vicky. It just seems like there are two things that the Chinese government hates: Australian wine and you." So I thought, might as well. See, it's already working.
Making me thirsty.
Vicky, really appreciate your time this evening.
Thank you for having me.
With so much content online, it's sometimes hard to keep up with it all. And let's face it, who has the time? The Project YouTube has you covered with the stories that matter. Hit subscribe for a daily list of the news that you need to know.